Hey, Jamie Smith, cfprotools.com. I just wanted to share something real quick with you. I'd had a couple of people ask inside the ClickFunnels members area, ClickFunnels Facebook group, if there was a way inside a membership area to actually add next lesson buttons to your lessons so that you could have your users just click a button and go to the next lesson automatically. And there's not out of the box a way to do that with ClickFunnels, but I figured out a way to add a little custom JavaScript to your members area, and then a way that you can actually add a button with a special URL that will allow you to do that. So this is just inside of the CF Pro Tools members area. I went ahead and added the script in here so you can see how it works. And what we have is we're actually on the first lesson. In this case, it's the first membership page, first lesson here. If you scroll down, you'll notice we have a next lesson button, and we can click that, and it actually takes us to the second lesson. And then I also added in the ability to do a previous lesson, so we've got some back and forth navigation. So we can click again, next lesson will take us to the third, and again take us to the fourth, so on and so forth. Click the previous lesson, now it takes us back to the third, back to the second, back to the beginning. So just a nice way to move back and forth between the lessons within your ClickFunnels members areas. So definitely think this is pretty cool. So I think a lot of people will like it. The way this works is actually a custom JavaScript that I'll actually copy and paste down below so that you can grab that. And what you do is you go into your the design editor for the members area itself. So this is inside the members area in ClickFunnels. I'm going to click open in editor. And if I go in here and I go to settings and tracking codes and then footer custom tracking, that's where I want to paste the script into. So we can see that the script is actually pasted in here. That's where you want to paste that in. If you've already got tracking code in here, make sure you don't overwrite what you already have in place. Paste it down below. You don't want to wipe out anything you already have. Just make a couple new lines and paste it in addition to the script you already have in place. So and that's all there is, for the script. So we're going to exit out of there, and then I'll show you how to actually add the buttons. So if we go in and actually click open editor, and so we've got this one already. This is the first lesson, so we really don't need a previous button. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add a new section here, and I like the thought of having the left side, right side with the different buttons and navigation. So I do a 2-column block. Click add to page, gives me my option to add new elements here. So say I want to do a next lesson button here, just click add new element, click button, click add to page, and then click on my button and change my text to whatever you want it to be. We can say next tool, next lesson, whatever you want it to say. And then leave it as URL action for the button action, and then for the URL, we're just going to leave the hashtag, the £, and then type for the next lesson button, type next dash lesson, and click save. And that's all there is to it. And then we can close that out. And then now let's load this up. Since we're on lesson 1, I'm just going to refresh this page, and we should see our extra button here. So it says next tool. And this one will do the same thing basically as the button we already had in place. But that's how you add the next lesson button. So now let's jump in and do we'll go ahead and do a previous lesson button. We'll do lesson number 2 here, so we can add an extra previous lesson button. So we'll open up the editor. Taking just a little second to load here, sorry. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a new block. We'll add in 2-column block, add to page, click add new element, a button, add to page. Select my button here, and this one is going to be our previous tool, and then the URL action on this one is going to be previous dash lesson. And that's all there is to it. Save that, close that, and then let's go ahead and jump in here. We're on lesson 2, so let's go ahead and refresh this page. When we refresh, it's going to take us back to lesson 1. So we'll go ahead and use our fancy buttons since we have that now. And now we've got our previous tool, and it will take us back to lesson 1. So our previous and next buttons are working again. Hashtag next dash lesson or hashtag previous dash lesson. That will navigate to where you want to go. And hopefully you guys find this super cool and useful. So grab the script down below and drop it in your footer custom tracking code section, and then go and create your buttons inside of your lesson pages. If you have any questions, be sure and hit me up, jamie@cfprotools.com. Talk to you soon.